Hey guys, welcome to the video. Guys, today we're gonna do a warm-up too because I feel like posting the video without a warm-up might make you go and do it, and I don't even know if you'll be running like me or not, and I don't want you all to be injured. So we're gonna do a warm-up because I need it too. My shoulder is like the one that I had a big injury that you know never really fixed 100%. But yeah, let's go. Sheesh. Seeing beautiful women by the morning is the best experience, man. I realized like you go to Instagram now that I have a new account, and the, the women look very attractive, but then you're gonna see reels, and their body ain't like nothing like that, you know. So when I see in real life a very attractive woman, it's just different because now it's real. There's no positions, man. Man, there's people here running crazy. There's people here running crazy. Yesterday I saw a woman running, and she run. You know, like damn, and her speed was on point. It is crazy. And that's where like only when you go outside is where you see like the real the real deal, because you always think you are better than everybody because you are comparing yourself to the normies, right? But the thing is, there's other people who also work out, who also has an athlete um, mindset and eager to be better. So yeah, today because my shoulder is bad, I'm gonna do like shoulder press with my my whole body inverted, and I think this will help because this exercise is major to put your back backwards, right? Like in a good posture, and I'll be missing out this exercise. I used to do with weights, but now that I'm not doing weights, came back to calisthenics again. We're gonna do this exercise. It's the same exercise, just with the body. I'm preferring it now because weights is cool, and I'm not saying I'm not gonna do it, but when you move the body, it's just different. But if you prefer weights, there's nothing wrong with it. I didn't know if you guys noticed, but like I had the strength, but the balance was not there, and that's another perk from calisthenics. You train your whole muscles that you didn't even know that existed, that are major for balance. I think we're gonna do a compound now. Felt like one was not enough. That was crazy. But yeah, I think my shoulder go backwards. Yeah, absolutely. This exercise is necessary, man. Especially if you're doing, a lot of dips, muscle ups. Muscle ups, if you don't train this part right here, where we just did, it's gonna injure you, man. For me, it's quicker because I already had an injury there that never fully recover. And guys, if you have injuries like that, crazy injuries, where in my time I was lifting weights, I couldn't even do a push-up after the injury. And apart from that, um, it was when I had 22 years old. I'm 26. You see, still there. Now I had a huge back injury. Lower back is completely healed. I can do squats with weights, way more than I used to. My knees. Sometimes I have problems, but it is way better. And I recommend for knees, to be honest, running and jumping, because you need to put your knees flexible and loose. When you go direct to the weights with your knees bad, it's not gonna go well, because your body is made to to be in constant movement, like running, jumping. It's not made to go and grab the weights and not do what it's used to. It's used to running and jumping. Now you can grab weights, but that's something that the body will do sometimes, right? When it's necessary. If we were in survival state, to get loose the joints, running, jumping is the best for the knees, 100%. And flexibility. I'm always saying, don't grab no weights, don't do no squats if you are not able to go here. If you're not able to do this, just don't grab them. Because where I'm at right now is where, if I had the weights, I would not make no effort, neither in my lower back, neither in my legs. So getting up, I'm like resting, getting up, I can feel the legs. While if you just go here, right? And then you are with weights. Now your back is all fucked up. It's like all rounded, everything's bad. You need to be completely up here, so the back is not working. Then you feel while you're pushing, while you're getting up, that is only leg work. Okay. And what I recommend is do a lot of squats like this, and force more to the ground every time. So you can start with just doing the best, and then it's warm up. Try to go down the more that you can without falling, right? And you see that by the time doing day by day, or whatever many days during the week, you're gonna be able to get downer and downer until the point that I'm at. I used to have no flexibility. All my flexibility right now is stretching every day after workouts, and doing this type of flex. Yeah, stretching exercise like this, pushing here. I started here. That's where I gained more, and then now I'm doing like this, so my back, get looser, and I can be always in a good posture, which is major, because if you are not with a good posture, you will not feel well. For you to feel well, confident, improve your well-being, your posture has to be on check, you know. And I'm gonna say it. A lot of it is from people who don't have it. You can be like me with all the life, but a lot of majority of people is just for being fat. You have fat in your body, have a lot of weight here, and your body wants to do this. And that's why you should not get fat or overeat when your body doesn't need it. So you get more light and you're able to stand well. I want to do the rest, but I'm just afraid that my shoulder is gonna hurt a lot. I wake up with yesterday I was already with pain, but I wake up and I was like, okay, something wrong here. Usually when I do a lot of muscle ups, that's when the problems really start. It's more muscle ups than dips. Really, I feel like dips sometimes even like it is good, while the muscle ups I love it. It's a lot of effort, looks really cool, but it kind of fuck up my shoulder, and that probably because of lack of flexibility, bad posture that I have. But we'll see by training. I never had the strength to pull this stuff. First time I do it. Oh, but you didn't even see it like that. Damn. I'm gonna have to repeat it. That was an L. I would do something really hard and really cool, and y'all couldn't even see it like that. Definitely gonna put it as one of the shorts, man. Let's go. That was major. I used to not be able to do that at all. I tried, it was so hard. That's crazy that I just did. I never even questioned if it was that exercise. Probably not, but that was major. That was major. I feel like every day I'm able to do new things, man. That the last clip that I did, that I posted, doing the back slip in the bar, that was crazy too. I want to do the same that I used to be able, but we'll see about that. For example, I used to be able to do, you know, with one arm, and now I can't. My brother used to do with one arm. I don't even know if I could. I think I could do like with this grip, but this I don't think so. My brother was able to do it. This exercise is major not only for the shoulders, but for the biceps too. The grip right here is crazy. That was crazy. Today, I'm being waking up really thirsty to drink today. First, I went to the fruits, then I started feeling more allergic, you know, in my heart when I eat a rose. Felt bad. When I used to be fruitarian, I had days that I was just only oranges, and my heart really had like heartburn and really bad palpitations, just like when I used to. Not as bad, but the same as I used to when I was eating like a lot of red meat and stuff. So right now, it's very clear to me from drinking a lot of water, and I drink a coffee too, to be honest, that I need it. My body's dehydrated from all the work, the running, and the work here, and I absolutely need it. And I felt dehydrated, and I drink like 3, 4 cups, big cups of water, and one coffee, and I feel way better, high energy, And yesterday I did an exam, and I was one of the best students, right? And I always was bad in school, so I was always in the either until secondary was like almost failing everything. In secondary was like above average, and it was just amazing feeling to be one of the best now. You know, made me feel great. I literally study, read the things we had to study uh, 2 times. I only read 2 times all the things we needed to study. I don't remember the name. Uh, but yeah, it was crazy. My memory is way better, and my focus, everything. And I definitely think is meditation, focus on the breath, running, and reading a lot. Like I'm reading 10, 20 pages every day now. And I read the Bible. So 1 page of the Bible is like 2 pages of any book. So this exercise sometimes feel really good. Lately it's feeling like torture, man. It just feels a lot of tension right here. But it's definitely major because you are literally working this part, and this part is what makes you also in a good posture, man. I'm kind of afraid to do the muscle ups, not gonna lie, and the dips, just because my shoulder lacking, and I'm not as uh, ignorant as when I was younger, right, in my early 20s, where I was just like, don't care, keep going, because I don't need injuries, and I don't need regrets later. So I could have the 9, but I lost balance, and I was like, nah. Yo, it's like you never feel is enough. Like I feel I still could do one more, but then you just stop, and that shows that you can still go harder, man. Because your mind has no limits. Your mind has really no limits. See what people do, running marathons and all that. Your mind really has no limits. It's your body who stops because you decided to. You know, it's not because you need it. You can push it to a whole nother level. That's how you become way better. Like going against that pain. The more pain you put in your body, the better you become. I started to love my body again, and I thought that wouldn't go there. I was really depressed about it, but we're here, man. I have an amazing body right now, and we're just gonna get major. I don't need to, overeat. I don't need all that stuff. Muscles are not built by the food, are built by the effort. So the only thing food will do, from my experience, is make you inflamed and you just feel worse. To be honest, if you still have some fat like me here, it means that you are even eating more than you need. Because, but that's up to the person, of course. I think this point is good, but for me, it's not. For me, it's still unacceptable. I need to be perfect. I need to be the best. It's crazy how I was so sore in my back today, but it feels fine once I run and go work out. Running just loosens the muscles, and then you just don't feel sore no more. I was really not up to running today, but you know, I don't like I disregard my emotions always because it's not good for you. If you don't put the work every day, you're gonna feel bad, you're gonna feel shame, and you're gonna do dumb decisions, just like eating bad food, eating sugars, uh, alcohol, sodas, any dumb shit, right? And you need to work out every day so you feel good about yourself, so you don't feel shame, and from that shame, you use coping mechanisms that are harming you. You know, it's major. And I'm gonna be honest, me waking up early now, even though I have time to do whatever I want to do, even if I wake up like later, made me uh, this routine, waking up early, running, working out, stretching, and meditation. It made me not want to indulge in their bad food because I was going deep on it every day, eating either chocolates, cookies, uh, Dorito, like bullshit. And now I don't feel like it no more. I feel like eating healthy again. So I'm telling you, this routine is major. All these four, man. I think all these four is important. Working out, running, stretching, and meditation. It don't matter how long it is. It's just do it, because that routine will make you get like at your best self. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't feel that good, man. While I was doing the dips, I was like, I don't really feel like doing this, man. And when I did the jump, which I usually like, I was like, that's kind of tight. So I don't know if it's the best to do, muscle ups and dips. I feel like if you doing every day and it starts showing like signs of injury, you just need to rest that, because a lot of exercise we don't do every day, and and they are good too, like this one. So you should always alternate and do multiple multitude of exercises. Apart from this exercise right here, is also training the triceps, just like you do when you train dips and muscle ups. And you are training you are literally training the back part of the shoulder. And the injuries that come from this part is because you're only training this part, and the back is not balanced, it's not the same, right? So if it's not the same, you start being like here, you're gonna be like here, and this like going up, like getting worse and worse and worse. You like it dislocates or can make some rupture. It's just not good. You have to train like everything in balance. The shoulder has to be trained equally. You cannot miss out. If you miss out, injury comes. It's always the same. We're gonna do some jumps now. This is very enjoyable, not gonna lie. Usually people here, today not nobody's here, and it's way like better. I don't like people around me when I'm working out, or any time, to be honest. But yeah, like I don't know, I just prefer the peace. It's like Musashi, right? Musashi, train alone, be alone, you know. That's what I'm talking about. When you train, when you jump, I'm not saying jump without a little warm up first, but when you jump, it's like you feel the knees, man. They loose. You're not gonna have pain on it. I'm really unable to do the pistol squat. I didn't train, to be honest, but I like to do it because I had pain in my knees where I feel like it's just unbalanced. And pistol squat is very important because you're training each leg at a time. So you are creating the balance and the muscle structure that both uh, legs should have. And me, I definitely put more weight on one than the other. So then it causes the knee pains. Okay, this is the first time I'm doing pistol squats like that, like this well. Ooh, okay. I usually don't train legs, but now I'm understanding how important it really is. And I definitely got some muscles in my legs from doing weights and running. And I like the muscles in the legs, to be honest. So I don't know if I can maintain it if I keep running like I am right now and doing like these leg workouts in calisthenics, or if I do is really necessary the weight. I think the weight is necessary, but at the same time, it's like a lot of people, runners, they have huge legs and they just run. Not gonna lie, this was pretty tiring. I definitely having way better performance now that I'm really hydrated, and I didn't thought that the water will make that difference, but yeah, 100%. If you're doing more effort and you're working out, water is so important. And right now, I would drink water if I had. What I'm gonna do it after the workout. Feeling when I jump and run out, sometimes I feel some like weird impression on my glutes, like a needle, you know. But maybe it's just a part that is not developed because my lower back is not the best. Always like here instead of here. And it's way better now, but still. I always feel a lot of tension in my shoulders when I do this workout, right in the middle. And it's a very hard exercise to train. The weight is only here, right? But here, I feel like the tension might even be better or bigger. It really depends on the experience. That burning sensation, crazy burning sensation. Yeah, my glutes something wrong. Sometimes it's like feel like spike when I jump and stuff. But the thing is, when I'm going up from the board, it's cool. But I'm going down, that is like burning my hands because of gravity. I'm really proud that I did it, but I need to, either join more the legs to use it to not feel as much pressure, or just get stronger. And that's why the day by day. That's what I'm talking about. Some days you doing exercise is great, is a pump, you excited, feel well. Then another days you do the same exercise, it feels like basically like burning, like you in a torture chain or something. But it's major because you just have to put the pain. You have to put the pain. I feel like in general nobody get out and is like, let me run, let me work out. It only feels better after it, and as you want to see the results by the weeks passing. And then we see you get addicted to it, and then you know, like, okay, this is the way. I want to be muscular, I want to be fit, I want to be healthy, I want my cognition and my attention, my memory, everything on point. So you want to put that work, you know. I genuinely say always, like, the way you move is how something I'm learning from sports in psychology from my personal training course is the mind is the body and the body is the mind. So the faster you move, by if you run, the faster you're going to be your brain. The harder you push yourself in a workout, the harder it's going to be your brain. Meaning things don't put you down, like you ain't scared of nobody. I'm gonna not gonna lie, a lot of people scared of me if if whatever, but I never scared nobody really. And a few days ago I did a kickboxing class, and there was a guy who's like, he was as my size or bigger than me, because to be honest I never really have share of that, but he was fighting well and I was like, damn, I don't know if I could defeat him. And that raised my awareness instead of this mindset that I had. I was like, oh, I'm unbeatable, right? But still, it's like I cannot really be afraid of nothing because I push myself too hard. Nobody's harder than me. There are people harder than me, but most people ain't harder than me. That's what I'm talking about. So there's nothing to be afraid of. I push it harder. Let's go. Damn. Oh, yeah, man. I really feel like chin-ups and pull-ups is completely different. The muscles tension where I feel it is completely different. The location, chin-ups, biceps, and right here, and the pull-ups is like right here, and yeah, basically it's basically right here. And yeah, the bicep is a bit touched, but not as chin-ups. And I used to not have that body-mind connection, so I didn't know. But now that I have way more, and I believe it's from the meditation, I just feel it. I used to do meditation too, but I was just less aware, I guess. Obviously, by the way I was eating, like I was eating crazy. At my best, I was like When I say crazy, it's like not completely crazy, but I saw some videos on mine. I was doing crazy work, and not the my at my peak, but getting there, I was really fat, bro. I was like this here, and somebody will look and it will look like muscles, like bulky, but that's fat, a lot of fat on it, man. And now I got awareness because uh, I'm eating way less, a lot of like indigestion, but also I believe me fasting for like weeks ago, and I was like every week I was fasting once a week at least, usually once a week, made me not want to eat so much because the body doesn't really need it. To be honest, the more weight you have, the more fat you have, the worse you're gonna feel, and the more you just gonna be like depressed and also running away from your problems. You never gain nothing from running away from your problems. Nothing. You can only strive and do better. And if that's not your direction, you're gonna feel depressed. You're gonna feel ashamed. You're gonna worse and worse your situation. You have to put the good habits and do it wherever you feel it. I didn't feel like go running and going and work out today. I still do it. Why? Because I know what it is to not do it, to choose not to do it, to choose to rest, and then feel bad and eat garbage and feel horrible. I already know. So I just keep pushing it every day, whatever how I feel. If I have to drink coffee or water, a lot of water, or eat some fruits, I will do it. And we want to put the work. If I have to, I'm not gonna lie, if I have to smoke to wake up, I'm gonna do it. If I have to numb myself a little bit to get away and not care about the pain and go, that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna do it regardless. New PR, by the way. The pull-ups, I'm definitely not gonna do it because I've been doing pull-ups. But yeah, we'll see about the shoulder later, man. That's what it is to, you know, be kind of crazy like me. Damn, I really wish some water right now. I thought about bringing it, but I didn't do it because I didn't know if we'll be able to grab the phone while I'm grabbing the bottle. But tomorrow maybe I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like just the fact I'm not drinking, I could go a little bit further with the water. Damn, I'm really tired. Yeah, I'm getting really tired. 45 minutes. And that's another thing. You feel really tired and you feel really tired, but you feel you can keep going, but you don't want to. So you don't know, like, is this my best or I'm just calling it quits? And I feel like every day I give like my best, but I only feel like I gave 80%. Because again, the mind is completely different from the body. The body will want to quit when it's tired. The mind, you never quits. The mind is limitless. Whew. Ah, this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. Ah, man, I wish I had water. But you see, I still have the best. I still feel like this is the position that my body wanted to be instead of here. This is weird. Damn, now I feel kind of weird. But I genuinely feel the muscles going back. This exercise is definitely what I need to implement to not have my shoulders injured from the excess uh, energy that I'm putting from the dips. But in general, every time I start doing muscle ups, like my PR, like I've been doing the last 2 days, this happened. So hopefully, I can train my shoulders like I'm training right now, and still doing it. Today I'm not gonna do it, obvious reasons, but maybe tomorrow, because I wanna surpass every exercise that I do every day, right? The shoulders, the dips, the pull-ups. I didn't start with pull-ups because we start with that, but I still can try my best pull-ups, but I just don't feel it's needed today because I was really sore in the morning from it. So I once saw a spar. It was a Kim Supreme, my former mentor, and uh, Broly Gaines. And Broly Gaines win against Kim Supreme by doing this what I did but he could keep going. Like he could keep going. And Akim did the same that I did, but he couldn't. So now I'm working on this exercise because it's really cool, and you look like Spider-Man. You look like crazy, but also because you always want to surpass that person that he was your mentor, right? Even if he still is. I think the student, when it comes to sports or fitness or whatever, any sport really, calisthenics is a sport too. You want to be better than the person you admire, right? So, bro stopped posting for like 3 months. I don't talk to him, but like mad long to be honest. We stopped talking because you know I kind of like showed that one exercise that I thought he couldn't do, and he told me to do a harder one, and I did it. And then I told him, and I think he either took it wrong or either took it wrong, like was a disrespect or something like that, or he felt um, threatened by my huge quick improvement, and was like, oh, he's gonna surpass me, let's stop. So I don't really know. I still like the guy, and I think he's one of the goats, man, if not the goat in calisthenics, the biggest dude that you will ever see in calisthenics. But I don't know, man, he stopped for 3 months posting, and I don't talk with him no more. So I don't know, maybe he's just having his time, has a daughter now and all that stuff. I don't really know. But yeah, for me it's like everyday thing, man. I, I really like, a lot of times I look at a nowadays, like I look at a girl, she's really attractive, and the boyfriend is right beside her, and she looks at me, and then I look at him, and then I look at her body again, because I just, it's like you cannot do nothing, right? You can really not do nothing, and I'm not doing it as a disrespect. I just want to look at her, you know. And a lot of times, like I see the boyfriend looking at me, trying to look like a mad dog. It's like, no, bro. Boxing skill, fighting skills overall. I did taekwondo, boxing, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, MMA, and I had this much strength. It's like there people can defeat me, but not most. Most will just get asleep real quick, So I don't know, but yeah, maybe even bodybuilders. I generally don't fear nobody, and you can never fear nobody without knowing. Like when people really fight strong, you're only gonna know it when you fight it. So you're gonna always fight like, oh no, I have more experience. I know how to fight better, right? And you're not afraid of fighting. Like I'm genuinely not afraid of fighting. Like it is. I'm not gonna say it's enjoyable. Definitely, if you're getting beaten, like it's not enjoyable at all. But it's enjoyable just the hype and be like, bah, bah. But yeah, man, you shouldn't do violence like for no reason. The abs is something that I really enjoy looking at right now at my abs. And I used to not train abs like that. I was doing like the front lever, and that way I was training my abs. But me now training the abs literally, I know, pushing my legs up is getting major, and I feel way better. Guys, not gonna lie, there's like an old fat fuck training, and I'm not gonna lie at all. His mouth sounds really insulting, especially if you're fat. But to be honest, I just feel disgusting, man. I just feel weird energy, like dirty energy, like you're impure or something. I genuinely feel like if you are extremely fat, if you have like a huge belly and it's like get just fat coming out your body, it's just like you are extremely like dirty and impure, and that goes not only for the physical but from mentally, spiritual, right? I genuinely, I always remember a guy like he was a priest and he said how being obese is linked to sexual abuse in the and sexual abuse, man. If you're watching, certain content on the internet, a lot. I'm not saying always. You might not be watching that, but I genuinely feel like these people who are, that fat is from that shit, and then it's like the shame from the conscious that you have on your body, the gods in you that you have on your body, right? And then you do something that you regret, and then you start overeating and shit. But yeah, I kind of feel like I just feel bad or a bad energy. I just feel like most people are really fat. I just weirdos and creeps, man. That's the energy I always feel from them, and it's fucking disgusting. Like, you should check. You should check yourself. Right now, I'm gonna lie. The guy is looking at me. I don't know if he heard that, but hopefully not. If he did, maybe raise conscious. I don't know, man. Gonna keep the work, and yeah, just ignore that part, man. But yeah, absolutely. I feel always very uncomfortable, like because these weirdos be looking at me and shit like, yo, you disgusting, man. I feel like I get a lot of bad karma, man. I just literally, I was there. I felt like a pain in my heart. I feel like maybe I bring a lot of negativity. I am being genuine, but maybe I should just not say these things, even though that's how I feel it. And I used to not say it, but it gets to a point where it just get more and more annoying. Like creeps looking at you and shit, and you're like, at that point, you don't give a fuck no more. You barely, you know, you say what's real. Because I feel like with all these people being whack, people being like useless and pathetic, we have this shit where it's like, oh, be a fat ass, be a loser, right? And then these people are fucking creeps because they ain't get none, right? So they are like the weirdos, and they then go to the internet watch that shit. They don't get access from. And don't get me wrong, it's hard to get access, but you should put the energy to improve yourself. like I'm doing, instead of draining it and still being loose and doing nothing about it. For real, any type of if you feel any type of horniness and you don't put that energy into running and working out, instead you go waste that energy, you're a dumbass, man. Like, to be honest, I hope this old grandpa didn't hurt the shit I was talking about, because I don't want to be this motivation to other people, man. You know. But yeah, today, chin-ups feeling great, pull-ups, because we did so much yesterday. I just don't feel that energy. But as you can see, like look like very similar, and people are like, "Oh, you're training the same muscles." Not really, because the pull-ups, my back, the muscles are sore, but the chin-ups not really. So it is completely different muscles, just by changing the grips. That's why it's important to train everything. Getting really tired now. We're already 1 hour and 5 minutes. That's good. We talk a lot too, but I think that's not important. If you do the work, you can rest as much as you want. The goal is to rest to be able to do a great performance in the next exercise, but not rest until you get conscious of getting more tired, getting more heavy, but always in between that line of, okay, now I'm ready and I have some energy, but at the same time I'm not starting to feel like really tired because I've been resting for too long now and the muscles starting to feel sore, right? Feel heavy. Something is wrong with, like, right here. I don't know if you see the heart or the lungs. Something is wrong. I'm having like pains from nowhere. I don't know. I definitely starting to like. I watch different channels, and I be like, it really depends on the negativities. To be honest, I feel like I'm positive and negative, but usually my negative, maybe some of y'all think is just toxic, but for me it's just like how men talk and motivate others to do. Well, we know with girls it's more like, oh, you can do it, blah blah blah. With men it's like, look at yourself, you look like shit, like what the fuck are you doing with your life, right? So it's like a slap in the face, and the person wake up the harsh truth. And hopefully I'm giving that harsh truth instead of just, you just feel negative but not progressing. Like if you feel negative but you want to do something about it, great, I did what I want to do. Because we need less bitch asses around here, man. Less of these type of workouts, okay? Less of this shit, man. More fucking work. If you're not doing push-up, you should feel embarrassed on not doing push-up. And that embarrassment should lead you not to do dumb shit, but to start doing push-ups with your knees on the ground until you get to the day that you can do a full push-up, right? I think it's mandatory. You should do a push-up, a pull-up. You should be able to do push-ups, pull-ups, and run, of course. And there's a lot of people who cannot run, man. A lot of people, fat asses, they cannot run. Jump. If you cannot do the survival skills of a human being, basically climbing and doing the minimum effort, if you cannot do push-ups, pull-ups, jumps, squats, and running, like that's a joke right there. You're not able to do the regular movements that the body is made to. you know you are really like, you need to improve yourself. And the squats is the most difficult because squats is literally, as I told you, you have to keep going and don't force yourself to the point where you fall, but always trying to go deeper and deeper with control. So you are building the muscle, but also the flexibility. I feel like this. I don't even know the name. Argo. No, that's not. That's Portuguese mixture with English. That's not curls. Is that how the name curls? I don't even know. Not gonna lie, but I think it's way better to do these exercises I'm gonna do right now with these curls. Something is clearly off with my shoulders, but that's what it is. Like if you feel discomfort, not a good discomfort, not soreness, but it's just a slight pain that is not normal. You just need to change, man. The workout, not do the same thing every day. I cannot see nothing but because of the light. We have not that much battery, but whatever. To be honest, I don't feel like doing here again. Let me do this anyway. It's so funny when you see literally like very attractive women, but then you see like there's a lot of women who are attractive who don't work out, and then when you see them work out, or they do work out in the gym, so lift weights and all that stuff, and machines, but when they go work out like running or any other, like this is more dynamic calisthenics, they are very slow, they are very tired, and it's like, it's so funny because it shows that you are really not that athletic. You look great, but you're really not that athletic. And being athletic is health. Being athletic is, you know, feeling looser, feeling more calm, feeling ready, feeling like things don't make you anxious as much, feeling like you can go way further in progress, and you are great. You are great. Uh, all these good feelings it comes from being athletic, not just looking good, right? And I had that experience when I was just lifting weights and I was feeling tense, anxious, I was feeling horrible. And now I'm running and doing calisthenics again and stretching. And I definitely feel like I'm major, where nobody can stop me. Not nobody can stop me, but yeah, basically like nothing really affects me like that. I'm ready for whatever situation, really. Work, people, exams, all type of stuff, right? And I give big props to running because I used to do calisthenics, I used to do the weights, and I used to run too. But now I genuinely feel like it just makes me more like able. And the meditation is also a key, man. Like yesterday, we are doing an exam, and there was noises, and there were people talking, right? And there was a big exam, so we all were like, the time was tight, and uh, I was like chilling. I read two times all all the subjects to study, and had one of the best grades because I was just chill. I just reading carefully, deeply, and that's I think reading it will make you do that because while you're reading, you have to always be attentive, and that's forcing yourself to do it when you go to then exams or things that you need to analyze and um, solve. You are way more able to do it because you've been doing it every day. So it's just major these habits. Yesterday, finally, I see the rewards from that. But yeah, like I'm just start seeing the benefits finally. Not gonna lie, probably a better experience, but it's not that good for the movement right there. I see a lot of people looking at me in the gym because I have a gym close by, and it's like it is very different to be able to do this versus grabbing weights. Grabbing weights is cool, but you're not doing nothing special. You're just pulling something over and over and over, right? Wow, this is mastery. Like who can do muscle ups? Who can do front levers? Who can be that like strong and do these crazy movements that I do? Not not like is the thing where it's like it has nothing to do with genetics. It has everything to do with effort. Only if you put the effort every day is that you're going to be able to do these crazy movements, right? While everybody can do, you know, pushing weights, and some people have better genetics to do it. Not you shouldn't not use that an excuse to stay stagnant and not your best self, but you know it is different. While this is something only you or only people who really put the effort can show it because it has to be trained every day to become better every day, right? While lifting weights, you definitely want to get better every day and lifting heavier over time. But what makes you special? If you like and you like the results, great for you. But to be honest, for me, calisthenics made me way bigger than weights. And I had a great body at my maximum with weights, but it doesn't feel normal, it doesn't feel regular to me. And I like my calisthenics body than my weights body, even though I did look very good in my weight body. I just feel like when you pushing or pulling weights, it's not self-control, it's not self-mastery in the body, it's just strength. and nothing wrong with that if that's what you like. But for me, I just feel like moving my body and be able to be more mobile and to do crazier things is way more enjoyable and fun than going grab the weights. To be honest, it used to hurt me a lot being in this deep bar. It didn't hurt me at all. It's crazy. I used to not be able to climb the court because it hurt me too much. This hurt me too much, and now like this doesn't hurt at all. It is crazy. And to be honest, it might be from the weight, from grabbing heavy as weight and pulling. And again, I'm not saying I'm not going to do weights more, but I'm just putting running calisthenics as a priority. But yesterday I felt like it, but it was just like 2 hours before my exam. I was like, nah, I just want to chill. Everybody starts studying in the day of the exam. I cannot do that, man. I cannot, put stress, and it's just like if you're not ready in the day of the exam, I don't know, maybe you're not ready at all. That's how I feel. I study, even though I only study 2 times. I just like, yeah, man, I could do more, but I could do way more. But I just didn't feel like it. And for me, from reading so much and doing the meditation, it's like I already read, so it's in my head. If it's not in your head, you really didn't read like that. You read passing through, right? You didn't read as understanding, like, and that's major. If you want to have like really the memory for things, you have to read as you understand, not to read to just pass through, like it's wine coming from one ear to another. So me even reading second time, I was just like, yeah, I remember this from the first time. And I used to not be like that. I used to have to read like 5 times, and I could barely remember half. But now, literally, I am, you know, I read, I remember. And I'm not gonna lie, I genuinely feel it's from, be reading every day, especially the Bible, because the Bible is so like 2 pages is 4 pages of any book or more. So, and it's a lot of like, something I'm starting to read like every day 10 pages, and and it's genuinely first you can resent and you can just not interpret it well and be like, oh, what is this? This is crazy. This go against what in further when Jesus comes said. But no, you just have to understand the meaning. Like a lot of times that God says that a guy who I always remember this, a guy who was having sex with a woman, he should give her babies, right? But he didn't want it, so he came out, and God killed him. And you read that, and you be first be like, oh, that's crazy, especially us because we've been using condoms and probably doing that too, and nothing happened. But the message is there when he's like God killed him. You have to understand that he killed his soul, right? And from the story, maybe he killed really, maybe it's just a metaphor, but the reality is the knowledge that comes from that. You spilling out and not either fusing forces, which is what happened when you have like sex with a woman. You are basically fusing yourself, so that's why you become part of that person. Uh, or you're wasting your vital energy, the energy that can make you go harder every day. So you die in your soul, and you feel that. Don't lie. Don't say that when you either jerk off or have sex with a condom, you don't feel just lose energy, and you just feel like bad and tired and all that stuff. It's fact. Me from doing that stuff in the past, we all know it's fact. So at the same time, don't be having sex with women that are bad energy. And that's something I realized. Like I could have sex with the woman right now, different woman, of course. No, I'm not say. I'm gonna say of course because it's just my experience. But uh, I refuse to because in the past I had sex with two different girls that they just have bad energy, and I just felt like a darkness coming to me when I came, and like everything shutting down, feeling really depressed. And don't exchange energies with people who are dark and toxic because you're gonna fuse that into your soul, and you're gonna feel horrible. Only good vibes with it. Whew. Good vibes only, man. Can you do this? Flex a little bit, man. Just flex. Neither I can do it still. One day. Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Me training the chin-ups, my biceps are getting way bigger than I was doing weights. The thing with weights is like you reach plateau really quick, and then you just are unable to surpass that, and every train feels just like uh, annoying, right? Because every day you're like, man, I'm gonna keep at this weight, and it's not even enjoyable. It's too heavy. So chin-ups, you really don't have no, and that's the fun in calisthenics. You really don't have no, you know, oh, I get to get better. No, it's the same exercise. You can push it further. It's all about the pain. If his rest is not that much sore, you just have to push and feel more pain and keep pushing through it until you do more, right? As I said, I did a new PR on dips today. Yesterday I did a new PR on dips and pull-ups. And I did a new PR on muscle-ups yesterday. It's just up to your mind. It's just here to force yourself to do it. Like the body will say, "Oh, I'm too much pain. Just stop," and you can force your mind to be like, "No, just continue until you reach a new PR." And a lot of times you can do it. And even if you can, you feel that burning, and you push yourself, and you feel rewarded from the fact that you put that much pain, and that you suffer that much pain, eager to get the best results. Right? I just feel it's a way better sensation because even if you don't reach the PR, is just you put it all, and it's not counting about the numbers, but it's fundamental effort. That's what matters. So you are good, using a good cause instead of just keep it robotic like a new weight. But again, that's me, and that's what I like. Maybe other people feel in a different way. Me always being on weights and calisthenics, one to another, and I just always doing both. Usually I stay longer on calisthenics for sure,
because it's more fun. But I do weights too. I'm not gonna lie that I don't know if like in couple months or half a year or whatever, I'm not gonna be like weights again. It really go changing. Some part of me I would like to do just want to be master my all, but the other part is like ego, where it's like, oh, I used to lift that heavy, so there's no excuses for me to not do it because I don't play the excuses of I'm older, I'm whatever. No, you bitches. That's the only thing you are right now. From having that mindset. So me myself, I was in that position too, and that happened to everybody. And you just have to push it through and quit the excuses, quit the bullshit, and just start again from, if not from zero, from wherever you are. And I don't know. I just feel better in calisthenics, uh, and I got better results from that. And me meeting a guy that is has less muscle than me, he is fatter, so I'm very lean, but he has way more fat than me. No, way, yeah, he has way more fat than me, but he's not fat. He's just, he's inflamed. So a little bit fat, but not, not the disgusting fat, just the fat that doesn't show define your defined muscles. It doesn't show the muscles popping out like mine. And he says, I don't know for sure because that's what he says, but he says he's do crazy more amount of weight than me, right? In every exercise. And I'm like, why I'm focused on this when clearly my predisposition is not like lifting heavier, where I did lift very heavy already, like 30 kilos dumbbells on push up on yeah, pushing to the chest, this like back the same 70 kilos with the bar, but it just always go back to injuries and satisfaction, and the calisthenics always makes me feel better. So it's always a cycle, man. I'm not gonna lie. And what matters is if you are putting the work every day. That's what really matters. Never stop and do something that is fun for you. Also, and this is not gonna be fun when you wake up. I didn't want to train today. I didn't want to run. Now it's fun. But this, I was not for it at all. And don't believe that uh, motivational other people talk where it's like, oh, you have to feel motivated. Guys, 9 out of 10 times you're not going to feel motivated. It's like one time you're going to feel motivated, uh, 3 times you're going to feel just do it, 4 times you're going to feel I really don't want to do it. You have to, drink water, wake up, feel music, drink a coffee, do whatever stimuli. Some people do energy drinks. I don't do that stuff. Um, because I had a heart problems from it. Really, my heart's really bad to be honest. It runs my family. My brother has the same problems with the heart. My dad also had heart problems. We don't have good hearts really, but I'm not gonna lie. A lot of times I smoke one just to numb myself from the pain. It's like, oh, I don't really feel that. I'm sort of boom. I'm ready. Let's go. And as I said today, so whatever it has to put you going, you can do that, but never make an excuse of just not doing it. And even if you just go there to do like, oh, I'm just going to do a lighter workout, that's way better. That's way better than not doing nothing. And guess what? The lighter workout, when you get there, it starts lighter, and then you're just going to push yourself because that's the mind. That's what the mind can do. You are limitless. You are like a hero. You can do as much as you can. Like the body, we can create whatever version we want. You know, all negative thoughts is limiting mindset. Is all you having toxicity on your mind. Once you push it through it, you see like we are limitless. And every day, this day, I felt like I was going to be way more tired. Right, running the whole run, I came pretty fast, running pretty fast, and I felt that I was not for running at all. And I do give props to hydrating myself. Like drinking a lot of water really made me like feel better and made me want to go. Ah, but it's really pushing yourself. These exercises feeling really good. And I was like, ain't that too much pressure on the
shoulder. But me, damn bro, I hate when this shit happen. Where I'm just try to look at a girl passing and then somebody passes through and I cannot look and it's like come on. But I don't even remember what I was talking about, to be honest. Man, let me just right. Way better. Let's go. Yeah, I was saying I thought that would be bad for you, but it's the opposite because I'm going full length. I'm really like stretching, and I feel my back getting back, like in a better posture. I have a fear of the time, like my batteries have 30%. We're probably gonna bounce, and it's gonna have like no energy. And I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm here talking to you guys, I feel like this keeps me going, right? And if I'm training without recording myself, without interacting with y'all, I just don't have that much energy. My thoughts start bugging it a lot of times, and I'm not focused. So I do this for me, but for you guys also, and you all also help me to improve all the journey that I've been doing content. Every time I can share, every time I can like show my frustration, help others. This little communication that we have uh, in the interactions that a lot of have times with y'all, being comments or likes or just views, make me feel better, make me feel like seen, make me feel important,